Tonight, it is my honor to introduce to you a man who quite simply is the living embodiment of these lofty abstractions. Reading through any number of biographical articles about Václav Havel, it's possible to think that they might have mixed up a few other people's lives because, maybe it couldn't possibly be one under all his name. His experience and his accomplishments are just too many. The international awards, the honorary doctorates, state decorations that recognize all he has done make a very long list. If the Hilton Prize was a prize for an individual, undoubtedly, he would be right there and he would be a Hilton Prize winner. From stagehand to playwright, intellectual activist, dissident, prisoner a number of times, repeat offender president. Born in Czechoslovakia in 1936, after World War II, he lived through the country's communist era, helping to shape many of the events that defined Czechoslovakia during those years, events that moved painfully but inexorably toward the goal of freedom. The Prague Spring of 1968, Charter 77 of 1977, the Velvet Revolution of 1989, the Velvet Divorce of 1992, that saw the country split into Slovakia and Czech Republic. He was Czechoslovakia's last president and the first president of the Czech Republic. Elected for 2 terms, he retired, so-called retired, from public life in 2003. So far, his retirement has seen the publication of a book, news of a new play in progress, and here in New York during this month and more, his 70th birthday, the Havel Festival of all of his plays. The festival will culminate in December at Columbia University with a production of The Beggar's Opera. I give to you a man of the season, a man of our times, Mr. President Václav Havel.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, permit me to thank for nice words on my address. Permit me to thank the Hilton Foundation for invitation. Permit me to congratulate Zainab Salbi and Women for Women International to this prize. I wish to Zainab to be in future such strong like she is now. Allowed me some short notices, some short remarks. If you observe the situation in the region from where I am in the Central Europe, you perhaps may have the feeling that there is now something like Halloween, because a lot of strange and danger demands come out. These demands are nationalism, xenophobia, anti-Semitism. It is something what I think is very dangerous. And populism And it is something which appeals to the worst parts of human spirit, and what to do against it. My personal experience is that the most important way how to face such demons is to build the civic society. And I think that it is extremely important to support everything what means the more structured and self-structured society which could be able to defend the humanity against possible temptation of power to do something against human being. It is the best way how to face dictatorship, how to face totalitarian methods, and it is extremely important to support if the profit organizations directly support non-profit organizations without assistance of state. Of course, it doesn't mean that state has not to exist. It is important, but it must respect some basic values, and it needs some pressure of good parts of human society. And what it means? It means that always is necessary to repeat that there are some values which are more important than barrels of oil or other similar things. That there are some values like solidarity, like respect to human dignity, to human rights, and to ask the state to prefer these values. Of course, it is right to have friendship with different states and partnership, but the part of all friendship is openness, and it is necessary always to speak openness and don't think if somebody is bigger or smaller, if they have some searches or not. And this system of values is somewhere anchored. And I think personally that there is only one level where it could be anchored, and it is some transcendence. It is some belief to there exists some unknown order, something which is more than we all, and which is difficult to understand, but which is the real source of moral law, moral order, which could be the only right source of legal law or legal justice. I think that it is extremely important to do such things like, for example, today's event, what we are witness tonight. I thank you for tolerance of my Czech English. Thank you.